In this video, we are going to look at how FastAPI handles file uploads. You will learn the difference between reading a file as raw bytes versus streaming it with UploadFile, how to access metadata like the file name, and how to accept multiple files in a single request, all with very little code. Without framework support, accepting a file means parsing the raw multipart form data body yourself, splitting on boundaries, decoding headers, and reconstructing the file bytes by hand. It is tedious, error-prone, and easy to get wrong in ways that either corrupt the file or eat all your server memory. FastAPI gives you a clean, declarative way to handle all of this. Here is a useful mental model. Imagine a post office counter with two windows. The small items window passes the whole parcel across at once. Fine for tiny packages, but impractical for something large. The oversized parcel window uses a trolley and lets you move the contents in manageable chunks. FastAPI's file gives you the whole thing at once. UploadFile gives you the trolley. FastAPI uses two building blocks for uploads. File is a parameter declaration function. It tells FastAPI to look in the multipart form body, the same way body tells it to look in JSON. When you pair file with a plain bytes type annotation, FastAPI reads the whole file into memory. When you use UploadFile instead, FastAPI gives you a file-like object you can read asynchronously in chunks, and it also carries metadata like file name and content type. Either way, you must have python-multipart installed, because that library does the actual multipart parsing under the hood. Let us walk through each route. The first route, upload bytes, declares file as type bytes, with file as the default. FastAPI reads the entire upload into a bytes object, and we just return its length. Simple, but not suitable for large files. The second route, upload stream, uses UploadFile as the type annotation no file, needed here as a default, because UploadFile is already recognized as a form file type. We call awaitFile.read to get the contents asynchronously, and then we access file.filename and file.content_type for metadata. Those are populated by FastAPI from the multipart headers. The third route, upload multi, takes a list of upload file. FastAPI automatically collects every file field with the same form key into that list, and we iterate over them to read and report each one. When a request arrives with a multipart form body, python-multipart does the boundary splitting and header decoding work. FastAPI then matches each parsed part to your function parameter by name. UploadFile wraps Python's spooled temporary file, which keeps small uploads in memory for speed, but automatically spills to a temporary disk file once a size threshold is crossed. So you get memory safety without any extra code. As a bonus, FastAPI's generated Swagger UI automatically renders a file picker input for any upload file parameter. Reach for upload file whenever clients are genuinely sending binary data, images, documents, spreadsheets, especially when the size is unpredictable, because streaming keeps your server memory stable. Skip it when the data is really just structured text. JSON with body is cleaner there. And two specific traps to avoid. Never use the raw bytes annotation for large files since it loads everything into RAM, and always install python-multipart before you deploy. Without it, FastAPI cannot parse the form body at all. To recap, choose between bytes plus file and upload file based on file size. Upload file streams to disk automatically, so it is the safe default. You get file name and content type for free from the multipart headers. A list of upload file handles batch uploads with no extra work. And never forget python-multipart. It is the silent dependency that makes all of this possible.